been 3 years since the release of 2018's Venom, a movie that is so bad that it's actually enjoyable. But now, 3 years later in 2021, we're getting a sequel, Venom Let There Be Carnage, once again starring Tom Hardy in the title role, and this time being directed by Andy Serkis, the king of motion caption. So now that Eddie Brock has his job back as a news reporter, he interviews a serial killer played by Woody Harrelson, who we soon find out adopts the symbiote Carnage, who obviously is Venom's rival. And eventually the movie is Venom versus Carnage and all of that. They're clashing, fighting it. It's a straight up horror action film. The first Venom to me had a lot of potential. It could have been this great movie that was a faithful adaptation of the popular Spider-Man villain, even though Spider-Man wasn't in the movie. Unfortunately, it was just another missed opportunity. So going into Venom Let There Be Carnage, I didn't think the trailers were all that great. I didn't think there were anything special like Shang-Chi or something like that. So I just went in with the slightest amount of optimism because you don't know what to expect from this. It's from Sony. They've wrecked Spider-Man before, they've wrecked Venom already, so you don't know if they could make a great superhero movie or absolute garbage. And to be fair, I'd like to say that this is not a terrible film, but it's also not great. Once again, Tom Hardy's great in the film. He's very entertaining to watch as Eddie Brock and Venom, and the way he manages to balance the two personalities is really clever and something that I don't think any actor in a superhero movie has ever had the chance to do. Woody Harrelson as Carnage is also really good. I really like him. I think he's a very entertaining bad guy, and he's definitely an improvement over Riz Ahmed in the first film. Plus, with Carnage's design, I'm glad that unlike in the first film, I'm able to differentiate Venom and Carnage. I can tell who's Venom and who's Carnage, because in the first film you couldn't tell if Riot was Venom or if Venom was Riot. Visually, Andy Serkis has made a beautiful looking movie. He's made great cinematography, and the action sequences, like the first film, are so much fun to watch, and they even have even more stakes. They're very intense for a PG-13 movie. And this is where we get into my complaints. The film, once again, much like the first film, is rated PG-13. So that means all Venom and Carnage can do is speak, and if they fight or do violent things, it will be shown off screen. Also, another thing about this film is that there are some parts where it's really entertaining. Like there's a prison fight where Carnage is trying to escape prison. It's in the trailer, and there's a clip online on YouTube. But there are some other parts of the movie that are extremely boring. I'm not kidding. Now, I'm not saying that this movie wasted its potential. I think that this movie did everything that the first movie should have done. But despite the fact that the first movie is pretty bad, let's all admit it, it's pretty bad. But it's just more entertaining to watch. Now, on the subject of missed opportunities in this film, let's talk about them. First of all, like I said, even though I really liked Harrelson as Carnage, I do think that there was some parts where they could have done a lot better with his character, as in his human form, because as Carnage, he's awesome, but as a regular prisoner, I don't think he works for me. Like, one plot point about him that I didn't like was his girlfriend, played by Naomi Harris. I think that she wasn't terrible, it's just that she kind of irritated me, and she was kind of like, she didn't even speak when I saw the film. I think she was kind of an odd character for me. I also felt that the movie was trying really hard with its comedy. Trying to be better than the first one? Yes, overall it's trying to be better than the first one, and I'm gonna give it credit. But regardless, when it came to humor, it kind of felt, it was funny, but it was kind of misplaced, because obviously we had that breakfast scene in the trailer, and there was also that party scene that is leaked on you guys actually online on YouTube as a clip. What I'm trying to say is that I don't know what these Venom movies are trying to do. Are they trying to be a comedy? Are they trying to be an action film? Are they trying to be horror? I honestly don't know. Maybe I should rate it lower than that film, because I wanted to really enjoy this movie. I wanted to have fun, and even though I did get fun at some points, there were so many parts where I was pretty bored. I'm gonna give Venom Let There Be Carnage a 5 out of 10. I know that's a bit harsh, but great cinematography, great action scenes, and decent acting does really help a kind of weak story. just getting kind of bored of these Sony Cinematic Spider-Man films. They're just not trying that hard enough to attach me. I might be in the minority saying this. A lot of people are really going to enjoy Venom, There Be Carnage, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. But you should definitely stay for that post-credit scene. Don't want to get into spoilers, but it's actually pretty epic and almost made me give this film a higher score. But unfortunately, the score it gets is what it deserves. It's a decent time, but you're not going to remember it. So guys, this review is a bit late, I'm sorry, but I just moved house and it's all been pretty hectic and I just got Wi-Fi at the time of making this video. So let me know what you thought of Venom, There Be Carnage down below. Look forward to more videos very soon. Thanks for watching. Like, share, comment and subscribe. Please subscribe for more content like this. I'm so underrated and I'll catch all of you next time. Peace.